Hi everyone, good evening. So far we completed two investigations. One is brute force attack. Second one is VPN authentication failures. So third one is malware investigation to end user system. Here we can discuss about both false positive scenario and true positive scenario also. Okay. So malware investigation to the end user system, that is false positive and also true positive. So here third tab I created, one of the tab related to malware investigation. So as I said, two options or two scenarios we can discuss. One is false positive and a true positive. When I say false positive, it's a fake incident. So malware is not got compromised by end user system. Otherwise, end user system is not compromised by malware. Second one is end user system is got compromised by malware. It is one of the very favorite interview question, guys. So this one and also phishing email investigation. These two are very popular. Okay. So now malware investigation of end user system. So when you say end user system, laptop, MacBook, workstation, or desktop. Server wise, we can discuss separately. That is the fourth scenario. Server wise, we can discuss separately because business impact analysis and risk assessment is completely different. For end user system, it is completely different. Okay. So coming back, log sources for any malware category of the attacks. Example, virus, worm, Trojan, ransomware, adware, spyware, keylogger, mimikatz, okay, logic bomb. All these category of the attacks will fall under malware. So for malware category of the attack or incidents, what are the different types of log sources logs we have to integrate it to SIEM tool? So one is EDR. So EDR is the endpoint detection response. It will take care of the malware scanning. So we have seen already part of threat prevention is in Sophos EDR tool. So it has inbuilt feature of malware scanning mechanism and also HADS, HABS capability, even DLP capability also we have, file integrity monitoring and so on. So EDR is a mandatory and also primary tool for so to integrate the logs to malware investigation part. It's very important. Number one tool is EDR. Okay, direct tool. Okay, second one is next generation firewall because email is coming as inbound traffic and also it is going as outbound traffic. In that scenario also, when the packet is entering or attachment is entering, firewall has a malware scanning mechanism. So that is either on-premise malware scanning mechanism or maybe cloud-based. Okay. So once that packet or malware attachment is entering into the respective firewall, it will scan against signature or even it will scan against so behavioral pattern, nothing but machine learning capability. So we have seen IPS signatures in the firewall, and also we have seen virus signatures. Okay, firewall has a capability of even malware scanning mechanism as well. So that is one of the malware log source. So next one is malware analysis tools. When you say malware analysis tools, we have dedicated tools are available. Dedicatedly malware analysis tool. Example, very popular tool is FI. FI it's one of the very popular tool in the network level and also host level. Okay. So malware analysis tools also we have. Next one, email gateway. So email gateway, why we have to integrate phishing email? Okay, fine. Why we have to integrate email gateway logs to identify the malware? Anyone? What is scenario? Why we have to integrate or why email gateway as a log source for malware investigation or malware alerts? Anyone? Which scenario email gateway logs? It will go to the SIEM tool and it will generate the alert notification. Anyone? Which scenario? Okay, email logs will go to the SIEM tool and it will hit the malware related use case or correlation rule, and finally alert will be generated. Anyone?
Starting from phishing mail, sir.
Yeah, especially for phishing email. I'm not okay. Driver downloads is one of the option. Removable devices is one of the source. Okay, so downloading something from the webnet is one of the source. Phishing email also one of the source for the malwares. Which scenario? Okay, so phishing email related malware logs, it will go to the SIEM tool and alert will be generated. Anyone? Which scenario?
Did not understand the question, sir.
Pair
So
phishing.
what? Okay, what times EDR is one of the log source to integrate the logs to the SIM tool. In the similar way, next generation firewall logs we can integrate to the SIM tool. Malware analysis tools logs also we will integrate. IDS IPS also we will create one of the policies related to malware. So these are all the main direct log sources. But in the email gateway, which possible option it will go and it will generate the alert notification in the SIM tool? What the possible scenario? Phishing email means email it will come. That is SMTP server logs or email logs. When malware will appear,
When somebody uses a different domain,
no, that is spoofing, email spoofing.
yeah,
Which scenario? Okay, so malware alert will be generated in the email gateway logs if it is going to SIM tool. Phishing email malware as a attachment. Okay, so I'm repeating once again. Answer is phishing email as a attachment. That is the scenario. So once that email has any attachment, example invoice copy. Invoice copy is also one of the fake invoice copies they will attach. Okay. So once the user is downloading that particular invoice copy, so that is nothing but email related logs. In one more scenario, any PDF document or any Word document, any okay, so JPEG document or any photos, all these is coming as email attachment. If the end user is downloading that particular malicious or suspicious or abnormal related, so that is nothing but email phishing email as a malware attachment. That is the scenario. Phishing email as a malware attachment. That is the scenario. Okay, we have spear phishing, we have whaling, we have malicious URL link, okay, and so on. But one of the scenario is phishing email as a malware attachment. So this is one of the scenario we are going to discuss a part of even phishing email investigation also. Combination of both malware investigation and also phishing email investigation. It's a very, very popular one. Okay, so that's why even we have to integrate email gateway logs also SIM tool. Whenever any phishing email contains as a malware attachment, in that scenario, whenever user is downloading, so those email gateway logs also will go to SIM tool. It will hit the respective logic whatever we created as a part of correlation rule. Finally, alert will be generated. So these are all the log sources. Now coming back. So log sources, what are the log integration methods we will use? Anyone? EDR. What is log integration method? EDR.
EDR.
Syslog, sir.
Syslog, are you sure? Nowadays, all the EDR tools, it's a part of SaaS-based application. Whether SaaS-based application will support
API token.
Syslog? Yes,
API.
API token. Yeah. If it is on-premise EDR tool, yes, I will agree with you. Syslog, that's correct. But nowadays, all EDR tools are completely cloud-based, SaaS-based application. It's an API token. If it is on-premise EDR tool, yes, I will agree with you. It's a syslog. Okay. Now, what about next generation firewall? Next generation firewall, what is the log integration method?
Syslog.
Syslog, yes. So next one is malware analysis tools. What is the log integration method?
Syslog, sir. Network.
Syslog, yes, syslog. So anyway, syslog already created. Email gateway. Nowadays,
Same.
email gateway also most of the cases SaaS-based application. Example, Proofpoint, Ironport, Ironport otherwise, Mimecast, Office 365 Defender email gateway. Okay, so all these are complete. Sophos phishing email. What's the method?
SaaS. So API token.
API token, correct. IDS IPS, network IDS, network IPS.
It is on Syslog.
Yes, that's correct. So these are all the two log integration methods. Okay. So you should, this is implementation level. Even log integration method is nothing but implementation level. But you are aware of these log integration methods as well. Backend logical flow also. Okay. So now log collector. So log collector from these log sources logs, it will use API token management method and also syslog method. It will collect the logs and it will complete normalization aggregation parsing. And those logs, it will send it to the log manager. So log manager, it will complete indexing, querying, and filtering. Backend, they have correlation rule engine will be there. Okay, backend, they have correlation rule engine will be there. That correlation rule engine will be logic we have to define related to malware investigation. Because we are discussing it's about a malware investigation. Logic also we have to configure related to malware. Okay, category example definition, virus or malware detected. We are not sure whether it is a false positive or true positive. Virus or malware is detected. Any virus is a part of malware, so just we can remove virus or malware detected. And the signature, and is a Boolean algebra function signature. Every SIM tool vendor, they have their own signatures will be there. Signatures. So all those signatures we have to keep. Example, QRadar. QRadar has QID. QID belongs to malware signature. All those QID numbers we have to keep. QID 2000 series, 3000 series, 4000 series, 5000 series, 6000 series, and so on. Okay. So that's why whenever they will forget about incident investigation now, whenever they will ask, do you know how to create correlation rule, or did you create anytime correlation rule? So already I created one of the document. I'm not sure how many people has gone through this particular document. So out of these 5, at least you can remember one of the logical creation part, either this one, or maybe this one, or maybe this one, or whatever you like. Yes, I created a correlation rule. Yes, I created a correlation rule. Example, failures from disabled account. So what is the logic? This is the logic. Don't go with the complex based, okay, virus detected, malware detected, SQL injection related correlation rule creation. Take a simple one and explain that one in the correlation rule creation point of view. So I given total 5, and also tomorrow I will upload related to Exabeam tool also, those correlation rule also. So whatever you like, prepare only one. That one itself for every interview you can explain. Okay. So these are also compulsory interview question. Do you know how to create correlation rule, or did you create any correlation rule? So this is the logic. So here now so many interview questions are covering, guys. So first one is log integration. What are the log sources for malware? That is one of the interview question. Log integration method is interview question. And also log collector, log manager, and also SIEM tool. It is SIEM architecture or SIEM tool components otherwise. So normalization, aggregation, parsing, this is one of the interview question. Indexing, querying, and filtering, this is one of the interview question. Correlation rule creation, this is one of the interview question. So many interview questions we are discussing now. It's a part of, so how the alert will be generated. How the alert will be generated. Okay. Now, based on this logic, whenever user is doing drive-by downloads of the malware attachment, or maybe is clicking on the phishing email malware attachment, or maybe end user is copying through pen drives or removable devices or memory stick, some of the files. So that is one of the possible scenario. Whenever the end user is downloading malicious URL link, that is script based controls. So these are all the sources of the malware. Now, once that file is downloaded, in that scenario, malware will be installed and executed. Finally, command and control will go to the attacker or hacker or intruder as per cyberrkcybertechnology process. Okay. So cyberrkcybertechnology process. So command and once it is getting compromised as a malware, if antivirus agent is sleeping, if antivirus agent is unknown, if antivirus status agent is inactive status. So these are all the possible scenarios why system will get compromised. Already we are using EDR agent. We have seen Sophos EDR agent or Sophos EDR sensor. So we will download that EDR agent. So we'll install on each and every end user machine like a laptop or MacBook or workstation or desktop, right? So once the user is downloading, in case that antivirus or EDR agent is showing status unknown or inactive, okay, or maybe it is bypassing, in that scenario, that system will get compromised. If you don't do regular patch updates also, possible scenario is there, your system will get compromised. So why it is getting compromised? due to antivirus agent is bypassing, or due to antivirus or EDR agent is unknown status, or maybe EDR or antivirus agent status inactive, or maybe antivirus or EDR agent is sleeping. So these are all the possible scenarios why the system will get compromised due to malware. Okay. Now, once that state EDR agent is sleeping or inactive or unknown, in that scenario, once the user is downloading the file, so that malicious software program code installed and executed, and also finally replication will happen within the system. If it is virus, WAR means it will replicate to other systems as well through networking protocols. Finally, system will get compromised. Okay. So now command and control will go to the hacker. So maybe he will copy the data. In that sense, DLP logs also very, very important. So DLP logs also we have to keep it as a optional if something got compromised. Okay, optional log source is DLP also. If any data breach, this is mainly applicable to true positive scenario. Now, once that alert is received in SIEM tool, so now we have to go and we have to analyze whether really false positive and true positive. So this is the backend process, guys. How the malware alert will be generated. That may be virus, that may be worm, that may be Trojan, that may be backdoor, that may be adware, spyware, ransomware, keylogger, okay, logic bomb, botnet, mimic hatch, all these category of the attacks, whatever malware category are there, for every attack backend process same as it is. Okay, log source are same as it, because 14 or 15 attacks are there under malware category. So tomorrow morning we are going to discuss about ransomware attack. Log source once again same as it is. Log sources once again same as it is. Okay, so that is about backend process. Now, once that alert will be generated, so we are not sure whether it's a false positive and true positive. After analyzing the logs, then only you will come to know whether it's a false positive and true positive. Now, option one, it's a false positive malware investigation. Option two is a malware investigation, true positive. False positive is nothing but fake incident. Nothing happened to our end user system like a laptop or MacBook or workstation desktop. True positive, something is got compromised. Why it is got compromised, when it is got compromised, how it is got compromised, what attacker has done. So that analysis we have to do. So now we are going to discuss about these two scenarios. One is false positive, one is true positive. Everything you have to explain now. Now you know what is malware, you know what is cyberculture process, you know what are the log sources are there, you know where to upload the files, and you know what are the backend detection methods are there for virus scanning or malware scanning. Okay, now you have to give the total overall end-to-end process. What will you do? So first we are going with option one. Okay, malware investigation is a false positive. Okay, once again I'm saying this is completely tool-based malware investigation. When you say tool-based malware investigation, so without any, I mean, with the tool we are investigation everything. That may be EDR logs, that may be firewall logs, that may be IDS IPS logs, that may be email gateway logs. We have manual malware investigation also there. What the difference between automated malware investigation and manual malware investigation? Anyone? How you will come to know that something is got compromised? Malware with manual process without
We'll
any EDR and antivirus tool.
we'll go to firewall.
Without any EDR antivirus tool, without any firewall also. Without any security tools. How can you do manual malware investigation? Without any security tool, that may be on the endpoint level, that may be on the network level, that may be on the application level. So how can you do manual malware investigation? How can you receive the alert? Anyone? Okay, that we can explain tomorrow morning. I'll explain. Okay, forget about manual malware investigation. That is also one of the very, very popular interview question. Without any security tool, how can you do manual malware investigation? Without EDR tool, without next generation firewall, without IDS IPS, without email gateway, without web application firewall. That I will explain tomorrow. Okay, now whatever investigation we are discussing, it's a tool based. When I say tool based, so we have EDR logs are there, we have firewall logs are there, we have malware analysis tools logs are there, we have email gateway logs, and also IDS, IPS logs are there. So nothing but all these different types of tools are there. So we can go and we can see the action. Okay, now coming back. Once this particular alert is received in any of the SIEM tool, that may be IBM QRadar, that may be Splunk, that may be HP Arcside, that may be Exabeam or McAfee, and so on. So what will you do? First step. First step, what will you do?
I allocate to myself.
Yes, that is repeated, guys. That's what I said. First 5 steps are same as it is. First 3 or 4 steps, same as it is. Okay, up to 6 steps are same as it is. It will not change. This count for every instant, whatever you received. So whatever 50 to 60 attacks we discussed, all those 50 to 60 attacks. So every instant investigation, first 6 to 7 steps are same as it is. Okay, that may be ransomware, that may be SQL injection, that may be cross-site scripting, that may be phishing email, and so on. So these steps are same as it is. Every time alert will come through email notification or maybe through SIEM dashboard. So that is the first thing, alert notification. After that, you will assign the ticket to yourself. So third one is you will go and you will create ticket in the ticketing tool. Example, ITSM tools. What is ITSM? What is ITSM?
Information Technology Service Management.
Perfect. Information technology service management tools, nothing but third-party ticketing tools. ServiceNow, Jira, BSD, Remedy, HP. Okay, XOR. These are all the couple of ticketing tools. You will go and you'll create ticket in the ticketing tool. Later, okay, you will classify the incident, whether it is a malware or whether it is a virus, whether it is a worm or whether it is ransomware, and so on. So in the alert itself, you'll come to know whether it is a virus or worm or Trojan or malware or backdoor and so on. Okay, so these 6 steps are same as it is, guys, for every attack. Tomorrow I will ask same question. Okay, so first step, what will you do in the instant investigation once the alert is received? Same as it is. I will go and I'll create a ticket in the ticketing tool. I'll classify the incident, and after that, I'll gather the information related to triage or incident. So go back to malware investigation. Now I'm putting same as it is, copy paste here. So I will change the numbering part. It is wrong. Okay, now. So first incident or offenses will be received through email notification or SIM dashboard. After that, you will assign the ticket to yourself. I will acknowledge the email. Okay, next one is I will go and I'll create in the ticketing tool. Okay, as per incident management process, classify the incident. What is the incident name here? Malware. Okay, classify the incident as a malware. I will classify the incident as a malware. Gather the triage of the incident. So what all information we'll gather? Same as it is. So we will gather. So IOC and IOA. So IP address 10.10.10.1, same we can take username because we are discussing about end user system now, not server. What use case we are discussing now? Use case is end user system is got compromised or may false positive and true positive. Okay, laptop or MacBook or workstation or desktop. Take example laptop. So I'll put same as it is Mahesh laptop itself. So IP address is 10.10.10.1. MAC address, location, example, log source. What is log source here? What is log source?
EDR.
Yeah, all the log sources. Example, EDR, next generation firewall. Okay, email gateway, malware analysis tools. Okay, IDS, IPS. Now, event timestamp. Okay, event timestamp is so example so and so date and time. Okay, whether authentication will be there or something else will be there here. So this is not be there. Action will be there. So we'll see that one later. It will change this one. Event ID is not applicable because it's not authentication successful or failure. Login type also not applicable. Payload will be there. Top 5 events will be there. So this is about, okay, so indicator of compromise, indicator of attacker. So whether malware category of the attacks, indicator of attacker is applicable or not. Yes or no?
No, sir.
Why it is not no? Why it is yes?
If it comes in the format of files, right? So we scan the files
Okay,
and we'll
example
delete
one
the.
of the, yeah, sorry to interrupt you. One of the end user is sending an email, phishing email. In that scenario, IP address will be there, sender IP address.
Yes.
And even you are doing drive-by downloads. Application website has one of the IP address as well, drive-by downloads also. Only for pen drive copying, I will agree with you. For pen drive copying, it will not be their IP address. But remaining all other scenarios, IP address will be there. Okay. So that one we have to treat as a indicator of attacker. So drive-by downloads, what are application you are downloading. So from which website? Example, google.com or Google Drive. You are downloading one of the file. That file has contains malware. That is nothing but drive-by download. So maybe you are going to YouTube, one of the movie you are downloading. That is also drive-by download. That file has malware. YouTube has IP address backend, mapped IP address. Okay, indicator of attack information is there. That doesn't mean that attacker is doing the attack. Okay, so here destination and source. So example attacker IP address, yes, it will be there. Example 1.1.1.1. Country location, wherever the application is hosted or wherever phishing email is sending an email. Okay, the country or location, example North Korea. So North Korea, Russia, Ukraine. Okay, so next one is Pakistan. So these are the couple of countries regularly they will do cyber attacks, guys. North Korea, Russia, Ukraine, okay, Pakistan. Okay, so these are all the another two countries are there. So these countries regularly they will do cyber attacks. Okay, so now status, forget about status. What are the additional information you will gather other than these things? Other than these things, what are the additional information you will gather? What are the information you
Domain.
will gather?
Domain, sir.
Not, you see, I'm giving the example only these information basically. There are a lot more than information you will get it. So domain, yes, domain. If it is a drive-by downloads, yes, domain. So x dot, maybe I will give maybe google.com or whatever, example.com, I'll give example.com. Main important information you are not saying. Important information you are not saying.
File format.
Yes, exactly. Yes, file details. So file details are very, very important. Yesterday also I told you. So for malware category of the attacks, first thing is very, very important information we have to gather: file name, file size, file category, and also where is the file path, where the file is downloaded. First of all, whether it is downloaded or not. Okay. So file name, file size, file category. Okay. File path, file format also. So example file name is test.dll. This one of the file. .dll is one of the dangerous file. .dll extension is one of the dangerous file. File size, example 500 KB. Okay, file category. So it's Microsoft example. File path. C, program files, users, your name of the user, example Mahesh in this scenario, downloads. So file name, example test.dll. So nothing but in this C drive, program files, users, under the username is Mahesh laptop, under the downloads, he downloaded one of the file test.dll. So this is the way how the file path looks like, where the file is downloaded. Other than this information, what are the additional information? One more thing we can see. Anyone? Very, very important thing.
MAC address.
MAC address is there already. Here you can see MAC address. One important
IP
information.
address.
IP address also there
Event
here.
event ID, sir.
Event ID will not be there for the malware category of the attacks. It's applicable to only Windows. EDR tool, what is the functionality? Next generation firewall tool, what is the functionality? Network IPS, what is the functionality? And also malware analysis tool, what is the functionality? All these 4 tools has one of the common point. What is that common point? Forget about IDS. What is common point for all these tools? EDR tool, network IPS, malware analysis tool. Okay, next one is WAF, even WAF also. WAF. Okay, next generation firewall. What is the common functionality of all these 5 tools? Excellent. Perfect answer. Action is very, very important, guys. The action. What is the status when the user is downloading? Whether it is a reset, or whether it is a blocked, or whether it's a deny, or whether it is a quarantine. Okay. So whether it is a packet dropped, or whether it is allowed. So these are the different types of status. According to that action only, we can conclude that whether it is a false positive and true positive. I told you already EDR tool discussion part that time itself. Even firewall practical also I have shown you one of the log. Okay, example. See, I'm giving this is just the information, but we can gather a lot of information. With the firewall logs, we can see policy name, policy ID, what is source zone, what is destination zone. Okay, so even hexadecimal format. There are a lot of other information also. This is the generic way I'm giving. These are all the information. Most of the cases, parsed log contains. So in the Fortinet firewall, so just you can log in this one. EDR tool also. One of the log I have shown you. There are a lot of information we can see. We have to go to which tab, anyone? Which tab we have to go to verify the logs? To verify the logs. In Fortinet firewall.
Sir.
Huh? Alert tab will do investigation, but if you want to get in-depth analysis of the logs. Log and report, guys. Monitor tab, what is the tab? Log and report tab, forwarded topic. Okay. I have shown practical examples also, right? Even a couple of scenarios also we discussed. Source IP, destination IP filtered out, right? So these are all the logs. These are all completely firewall logs. These logs only will go to SIEM tool. Once the user is downloading something from the website, so that log it will appear in the firewall as well. Okay, these logs only will go to SIEM tool, and the SIEM tool it will hit the logic and it will generate the alert notification. Okay, so take one of the example of this log. So this is all these are raw log. This raw log only it will completely forwarded to the SIEM tool. It will complete parse log. Parsing will happen. Okay. So this is example. So and whatever I given generic way, this is common. So most of the parsed log it contains this information only. Even IBM QRadar also one of the attachment I given. Okay. So this information only. So every action also will be there for firewall, denied or allow. Okay. So here itself you can see. Result, accept. Example maybe this user. So this user is 10.88.103.99. Consider this is one of the end user machine. One of the end user machine. He downloaded some of the, okay, so Amazon based. This EC2 means Amazon. So Amazon based one of the maybe uploaded file. In Amazon, he uploaded file or maybe he downloaded file. In that scenario, that file has malware now. All those logs we can see here now. What is the file uploaded? Where is the uploaded? What the policy it is created in the firewall? Okay, everything we can see. What the policy name here? So policy name is policy ID. This is the policy ID. ISFW WAN. Okay. So now every time whenever any malware category of the attacks will come, first thing is we have to see action. Action is accepted here now. So if that file has malware example and action is accepted, what is mean by this one now? What is mean by this one now?
Compromised.
Exactly, it's compromised. It's a compromised now. Because action in between source and destination connection is established between the end user 10.8.188.103.99 to the Amazon. So that file example. So firewall is not blocked the activity, even though it's a malicious malware file. Nothing but it has got compromised. Okay. So in such a way, not just main priority is EDR tool. Second tool is next generation firewall. Okay. So now, so this information we have to see. What the first thing is, whenever any alert will come, what the action as per the log source. Log source. What is the log source you have to identify? Very, very important thing is what is the log source name and what is the action. These two are very, very important, guys. According to this one only, we can conclude whether there is a false positive and true positive. Deny or block example. Now, what is the status? Deny or block? 10.10.10.1, Mahesh is downloaded test.dll file from 1.1.web application from example.com website. Okay, so that file is downloaded under the C programs users Mahesh downloads under test.dll. So action is deny or block. What is the conclusion now? What is the conclusion? Exactly. It is a false positive now. Okay. So 7th step is false positive based on the firewall action or EDR action. Based on the EDR or firewall or any other log source action, is showing deny or block, or reset is allowing or blocking. Reset. Example, maybe firewall instead of accept here, so packet is showing is reset. Result is reset. Action is reset. What is mean by that one? Whether blocking or allowing. What is mean by that one? Reset. So now example, instead of action deny or allow or deny or block, so firewall is showing an example reset. What do you mean by this one? Anyone?
Blocked.
What is that?
Blocked.
Blocked. Are
No,
you sure?
compromised, I think.
No, it's a blocked. That correct. It's a deny or blocked. So nothing but in this scenario, 10, yeah, whatever you said block, that's correct. 10.10.10.1, 1.1.1. So when the user is trying to access example.com website, TCP three-way handshake is not completed. So packet is dropped in between. So once again, it is trying to connection establish. Reset. Freshly, it will start once again connection newly. Packet is dropping or packet retransmission, it will happen continuously. So reset is nothing but blocked only. So reset or deny or block or packet dropped. So if status you are seeing these type of things, nothing but blocked only. It's a false positive now. Most of the people will do this one only, guys. So as I said, out of 100 instance, 98 to 99 instances are false positive only. So even they will not study everything also, they will go and they will say what the action. So what the action reset? Okay, it's a false positive. Somehow the format will be there. This is the way how to put the comments, copy paste. Even for making a summary of the report also copy paste. Only we have to change this information only every time. Only we have to change this information only. Everywhere for every instant investigation, by default template will be there. If malware category, this is the template we have to follow. Brute force attack, this is the template we have to follow. So SQL injection attack, this is the template we have to follow. This is the way how to update the comments. So it's very simple. Only cracking the interior is a little bit complicated. First 1 or 2 months you will feel difficult. After that, it's very easy. Okay. So everywhere copy paste only. So now, so later what will you do now? Based on the EDR or firewall or any other log source action showing as a deny or block or reset or packet dropped, I will conclude incident as a false positive. Later, what you after doing the false positive analysis, what will you do now? Okay, now analysis is complete, investigation is complete. Later, what will you do?
We'll write the summary in the things.
What evidence you will put it in this scenario?
Screenshot of EDR blocked.
Exactly, that's correct. Screenshot of EDR blocked or firewall is blocked. That's perfect. So I will attach the evidence of EDR or firewall blocked screenshot. Okay, as a evidence. So finally, we can make a summary of the report. I can make a summary of the report. Okay, I will update the comments. So comments or notes are very important, guys. So comments or notes also everywhere copy paste only. One instant investigation, you will done it. You will do it. So then you will make it, okay, 10 instance regularly you will receive. So everywhere, even comments also copy paste only. Finally, I will close the incident. So this is very straightforward and it's very simple, false positive. But this is not a most challenging incident investigation. What you are doing, everything tool is giving, tool action also showing. Now you are doing a simple analysis and you are completing. There is no complexity is there. You are explaining these type of things, you will not satisfy. Okay. You are explaining only false positive scenario. Whoever is thinking that 0 to 4 years of experience people, you are explaining only this one, they will not satisfy. They will expect even instant response also. When you say instant response, you have to explain about even containment, eradication, mitigation, recovery lessons learned. That is also they will expect. So whoever is a part of L1, you can explain up to here, but I do have the knowledge on, okay, how to resolve the issues as L2 level. Okay. So you have to explain that containment process also as instant response. When you say instant response, entire instant investigation you are completing and also you are providing response also. Mitigation. So now option 2 we can discuss. Option 2, malware investigation true positive, something got compromised. So as I said, up to here same as it is. What it will different, anyone? What it will different? Action is
Accepted.
yes,
Allowed.
accepted or allowed. Yeah.
I could not hear anyone.
Me too.
I have some internet issues.
Yeah, he might
in the meeting.
facing some power issues.
Yeah. He already left the meeting.
Yes, let us wait for the update.
Apologies, guys. Power has gone. I'm connected through mobile data. Give me 1 second. Let me check 1 second. So here we can see, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir, you are
Yes,
audible.
sir.
Okay, thank you. So here we can see action is accepted and allowed. So now, so once this action is accepted, so nothing but it is end user system is got compromised. So end user meaning here either laptop or MacBook or workstation desktop. Even server also sometimes we can call it endpoint. But server investigation is little bit different because their business impact analysis and risk assessment is different. Now, okay. What is the next step you will follow? Anyone? What is the next step you will follow? What next step you will follow? You know file name, you know file size, you know file category, you know file path, and so on. Even hash value also we can see now. Along with this one, we can see hash value also. So example A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, this is the hash value of the file. Now what will you do? Anyone?
First, we'll block the hash value in EDR.
Okay, without confirmation, you will go and you will block directly whether that file has a malware or not.
I'll
Then
first
what is
take the file and check it in virus total. If I get any malware score there, then I'll take the hash value and block it.
Already hash value also showing here. So now I have one question, Kranti. It's a perfect answer you given. I have now a lot of questions back to you. This is the way how normally in the interview they will ask. Why you are uploading the file in the virustotal.com? It's a public website. In case that file doesn't have any malware, so that file has sensitive data is there. Why are you uploading public websites? Maybe virustotal.com website, whoever is managing those people, they can see your confidential data.
I'll do this virus total scan using my EDR access.
Okay, EDR, because EDR tool is integrated with virustotal.com. Okay, so then you will see what is the verdict of the respective file. Do you mean that?
Yeah, I mean that because my EDR is already inbuilt with the virus total tools integrated with it. So I'll check the verdict of the file at EDR tool.
Yeah, one more option is it's a perfect answer. Already hash value is there. Why can't you take the hash value and you can go to directly? Okay, so virustotal.com. You already file hash value is there. So why can't you go and upload the directly hash value? Did you check the hash value option is there or not?
It's perfect.
That's why I said. That's why I said you can play with the two.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, your voice is not
Hello.
audible.
Yeah, now it's audible.
Sorry guys, I got a call and the mobile is disconnected. Give me 1 second. Yeah, can you see file hash here?
Yes.
URL, IP address, domain file hash. So there is
Okay.
no need to take the file manually from the end user machine and uploading the file option here. Directly we can take the hash value and we can check using hash value method. So that is the beauty of EDR tool. But if you are using traditional antivirus, we cannot see hash value. So before maybe till 2018, so we have to take the file and we have to analyze manually. So that time there is no integration with virustotal.com. There is no integration with Mitigation framework. There is no integration with hybridanalysis.com and even malware analysis tools. Nowadays, EDR tool has the capability of integrating with these tools also. Okay. So directly we can take the hash value and we can check using hash value method. So once we are putting hash value here, file hash, so then we can go and we can see how many tools they are giving verdict. According to that one, we can see the overall reputation of the file. Okay, so in case, unfortunately, file hash value we are not able to see, what will you do? In the log, file hash value is not able to see. Hello.
Yes, sir. We can get the hash value from EDR.
In case EDR tool is not showing any file hash value in that scenario. Example, this is not showing. What will you do? Okay, it will come, but I'm asking back. So how you are thinking logically? I want to check it. That's why. This is the way how they will ask logically. So example of EDR tool doesn't have the hash value. File doesn't showing hash value. What will you do?
IP address is there, sir.
Okay, IP address, you will check the IP verification, not file verdict, right? You will check the IP address only, but you malware will come through files. Malware will come through files. Anyone? Now EDR tool has a concept of integrating virustotal.com and so on. So you have to say sandboxing environment. Why you are not saying that? Sandboxing environment. What is sandboxing environment?
A hardware implemented at our things, which can do the thing, which we can upload.
Yes, exactly. Testing machine, testing server of the antivirus tool. So instead of uploading file and taking from the remote machine, if file doesn't have the hash value, so instead of uploading the public websites, I will go and upload in my testing of the antivirus tool that is called sandboxing environment. There I can go and I can see. So whether that file has any malware infection is there or not. Otherwise, malware analysis tools. I can go and I can submit. Even still, you are not able to identify that file has malware or not. So we have seen Nessus tool also upload the samples of the malware. EDR tool also upload the files. You are suspecting that file has a malware, but unfortunately tools are giving wrong information. We can submit our samples to the EDR tool or firewall tool or Nessus tool also. These are all the options are available. Upload samples of malware files. Did you remember that option? Upload malware samples. What file you are suspecting, we have to upload those files. Then, so vendor itself now he will go and he will analyze. But unfortunately, that file has any malware. I mean, unfortunately, that file has any critical data. Now vendor will see. That is not recommended one. Okay, so sandboxing is the correct answer. Sandboxing is the correct answer. If hash value doesn't, if hash value is not reflecting in the alert. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir, you're
Okay.
audible, sir.
Okay, fine. So these are all the couple of logical way how they will ask. So now, how can you take the file manually from the remote machine now? Okay, hash value is not there. Okay, forget about this one. EDR tool has a hash value, but we are discussing about a couple of scenarios now. So only file you know, but hash value you don't know. Hash value not showing in the log. So you know respective file. Okay, where is the path of the file? How can you take the file and you can upload in the virustotal.com or sandboxing environment? Anyone? How can you take the file? Whether this is file is existing in your machine,
It will be at the end user.
then how can you take the file?
We can
we give path, sir?
We cannot give path. Path will not accept it. Path is, so how tool will accept path? It will not accept it.
I'll contact the Windows team.
Okay, which Windows team? Okay, we're supporting, for example, we Providence Health. Morning we discussed. Okay, now you are part of Infosys company and you are part of SOC team. Which Windows team will contact?
Client to Windows. I can't.
Exactly. This is the way they will ask back, guys. That's why I'm discussing about so many scenarios. I want to cover all the scenarios. So they will ask back so many logical way. So how can you take the file? So the here, so EDR tool has this option, but in case in the log hash value doesn't there, I mean hash value is not there, not showing. How can you go and verify the file has infection or not? If you want to verify the file, obviously you should have the file with you, then only you can verify, right? How can you take the file from the respective end user machine? Why you are not saying point of contact? Morning we discussed one of the option is called point of contact. Did you remember?
Yes.
So you can contact your point of contact from Infosys company, whoever is sitting in the Providence Health
On-site.
organization in the on-site. Yeah. He will take the file directly. He will go to the employee. So example, Mahesh in this scenario, then he will take the file. How he will take the file from employee to the, okay, that's fine. Your friend is there. He is sitting in Providence Health, no, on-premise or data center. How he will take the file and he will send it to you now? Question.
He will contact the Windows team there, or the client, or the
Okay.
end user.
Yeah, directly can go and he can contact the end user. That's okay. But permission is there now. He can go and he can contact the respective team. Forget about Windows team now. So how can he will take the file? Whether he will use a pen drive or some other source. What is the source he will use? Hmm? Okay, for suppose. So SFTP one is the possible option, but SFTP server also will get compromised, right? If the file has infection, you are right. SFTP server. So SFTP server, so you are copying the file from end user machine to SFTP server or file server. File server also will get compromised. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
In that scenario? Okay, password protected file, guys. Password protected file. So we have to take the file. So, okay, one possible option is on behalf of us, direct our point of contact has to do instant investigation. Okay, so he has to copy through pen drive that file. Okay, so from testing machine of the client, now he has to go to sandboxing environment. So then he has to copy the file. So SFTP server we are copying, that SFTP server also will get compromised. So that is possible. So for this answer, password protected file. So nothing but whatever file it is got compromised, we have to give right click and we have to give one encrypted password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now hash value will change. Take that file now. Then ask your point of contact forward that email to you. And you can open your email in the testing machine, wherever the antivirus tool is open or sandboxing environment is there. Are you following me? Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we have to do in this scenario, so that point of contact, or maybe directly, I can take the remote session, guys. Forget about point of contact. So I can go, example, I have directly contact is there with employee. Then I can take a remote session. Example, right now I'm taking remote session to you. I'm sharing my screen. I will ask employees to share his screen. Then I will take a control. Then wherever file option is there, so file password protected option will be available. Then there you can give encrypted password like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then from his machine, ask him to send an email or maybe directly upload in the Outlook. Okay, maybe email or Outlook, or maybe even SFTP server also we can copy. So these are the three options. One is through sending an email. One is through SFTP server copying, or maybe directly through chat window. We can upload the file. We can do ourselves. So now, once that file has come, we should not decrypt the file now. What we have to do now? We should decrypt in our system, like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We have to download, but we should not open in our system. Why we should not open in our system?
Our system gets compromised.
Exactly. Our system will get compromised. Our system will get compromised. So then what we have to do? So we have to download the file. Okay, so otherwise, we have to go testing machine wherever the sandboxing environment is available. There you can open your email, www.outlook.365.com. Then you can enter your username and password. There you can download directly file. Then you can decrypt the file. This is the option, guys. Hope everybody understood what did I say. Then you
Yes,
can
sir.
analyze manually. This is the way how in-depth they will ask for malware category. This is the way how in-depth. So a lot of questions back they will ask. So how can you identify the file? And also if hash value doesn't there, what will you do? How can you take the file from the remote machine or employee laptop? Now EDR tool is doing everything. Now without EDR tool, how can you do manual way? They'll expect this one also. So these are all the possible scenarios. Okay. So here we'll get lot of more than 10 back questions to us. So what is the final answer? In case, so EDR tool doesn't generate any, okay, hash value, then we have to take the file using password protected. Then we have to upload, we have to go to our respective sandboxing environment, wherever server is there, our virtual machine is there. We have to open our email account. Okay, then we have to download file. Then we have to upload the file in the respective sandboxing environment. So this is the overall conclusion, guys. Once you are coming as a verdict now, verdict is showing as example malware infected file. What will you do after that? After that, what will you do? Will you do containment or not? First of all, here I will do containment. First thing is containment is a mandatory. Okay, next one.
Take the hash value and blah.
Nowadays, EDR tool, I have seen Cisco AMP. It's one of the EDR tool. That EDR tool has a capability, even file also we can see. There is no need to contact the end user also. So here there are two things we are discussing. One is manual way, how we have to collect the file from the end user machine. One is through EDR tool. EDR tool has a capability of file, whatever it is coming to our user is downloaded. That also we can see nowadays. Okay, I will do containment. So then I will take the hash value from the EDR tool or SIEM tool logs and will upload in virustotal.com. What is another tool to check the hash value?
Hybrid analysis.
Yes,
yes.
exactly. hybridanalysis.com to check the reputation of the file. Okay. So then I will take the hash value from the EDR tool or SIEM tool. Okay, SIEM tool logs and will upload in virustotal.com and hybridanalysis.com to check the reputation of the file, whether it is infected by malware or not. Whether it is infected by malware or not. So that is the one. So based on the results, I came to know that file got infected by malware. Okay. File got infected by malware. Later, what will you do?
Should take the hash value and block it in the EDR.
Before that? Before that, what will you do?
Preparing summary.
Root cause analysis.
Directly root. What is about mitigation, guys? Why you are not saying mitigation? You say only containment and the investigation. What about mitigation? Before going to hash file, what will you do? Don't you delete the file in the end user machine? Don't you delete the file from end user machine or not?
Yes, we do delete.
Yes. I will delete the file from end user machine. Okay, then I will take the hash value and will block it in EDR tool. So then what else? What else additionally you will do? Is there any other mitigation other than this one? Other than this one, any other mitigation? One is hash value you are blocking, one file you are deleting. Is there any other mitigation we have to consider?
How is this file coming, sir, through email?
Sorry?
No, how is this file coming? What is the tactics used, sir? So we have to base it on that.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. That is root cause analysis. Everything will make it before that. So here we have to rerun the antivirus scans. Make sure that still infection is existing. Rerun the antivirus scans. Still infection is existing. Okay. And also we have to change the password also better. Change the password of the end user. Okay. So then recovery phase. Recovery phase. What will you do? Recovery. We'll bring it back to normal operation. What will be normal operation here? We'll bring it back to normal operation. From abnormal to normal. Malware got infection is abnormal. Normal operation is, so it's a clean now. Machine is clean. Normal operation. And also we'll analyze DLP logs and firewall logs. Is there any lateral movement? And also what level of the data he copied? This is common for every investigation, guys. DLP logs and firewall logs is common for everybody. I mean, every investigation. What level of the data he copied and also what level of the firewall. I mean, is there any other system is got compromised as a lateral movement? Okay, so DLP logs, we'll analyze DLP logs and firewall logs to check whether any data copied and also infection went to other machine. As a outbound connections. Based on the outbound connections, I will come to know that. So what happened? So finally, what will you do? Prepare. I will prepare.
RTC.
Yes, root cause analysis. So this is after that I will submit to the client. Now I have one question now. Why it is got compromised? What the answer you will give? Now you are explaining practically this scenario in the interview point of view.
The
What is the
antivirus status is sleeping,
Mm.
or the version may be older version.
Mm.
Status of the antivirus majorly.
Okay, that is the correct. Yeah. So regularly patch updates are not happening. Okay, so that is one thing I found out. And also antivirus is bypassed. Why antivirus is bypassed? I analyzed because latest antivirus signature is not updated. Antivirus agent version is not updated. That is the reason once the user is downloaded the file, then it is got compromised. This is very logical, guys. Why it is got compromised is very, very important. Most of the people there, they will completely, so they'll get confusion. Why it is got compromised? What we have to give the answer. So you should aware of why it is got compromised. Meaning here, regularly patch updates are not happening, and also end user is not switching off the system or shutdowning of the system. Couple of people, so daily what they will do. So 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock, sorry, 9 to 6 example. 9 o'clock they will switch on the system. So 6 o'clock, once the shift is completed or once their work is completed, so they will put in sleep mode. They'll put in sleep mode. They will not shut down, not even so weekly once. If you don't shut down regularly, how patch updates will happen? One second. Patch updates will happen and also sorry guys, I'm getting calls and this internet connectivity issue. Sorry. Patch updates will happen and also once that patch updates, we have to reboot the system, guys. Couple of end users, they will not shut down the system at all. How the patch updates will happen? Because of that reason, maybe antivirus is sleeping. Maybe because of that reason, antivirus status is unknown. And also latest antivirus signature is not updated. So these are all the possible scenarios why it is got compromised. Why it is got compromised. Is it clear why it is got compromised? Why it is got compromised? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then finally we have to document everything and we have to present to the client. I will review with my SOC manager and after that I will present to the customer. I will review with my SOC manager and after approval, I will schedule call with we'll present the root cause analysis. Okay, this is about overall using tool, how we can do instant investigation. Okay, so this is one of the very popular interview question. My recommendation to you, you can explain this one only. My recommendation, okay, to you, you can explain malware investigation or ransomware investigation or maybe SQL injection attack and so on. Out of these two, you can don't go for brute force. This is my request. and don't go for phishing email. Phishing email you can go, but how to go and where to go and how to explain that I will explain later. So always you have to take the complicated one and difficult one, and you have to explain. 100% if you are explaining this one in proper way, so 99% of the chances are there to you are clearing the interview, guys. So if you are explaining the instant
Sir,
investing, yes, please.
this comes from the technical, sir.
Yeah, this technical.
Okay, this is the last scenario. We will face this one.
I'm sorry. Could you please repeat, Pasha? This is technical one only. Yeah. Yeah, am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Thanks. So this is compulsory interview question, guys. This is compulsory interview question. If you are explaining this one in the proper way, so 80 to 90% of the chances are there. You are selecting for the interview, first round of the interview. This is the very, very complicated question. And if I explain this one in the proper way, more chances are there to clear the interview. Along with this one, what is your roles and responsibilities? And do you know how to create correlation rule? What is MITRE framework? What is cyber kill chain process? Remaining couple of attacks, and also ports and protocols. Every interview they will ask this one only. These are the regular interview questions. Okay. So what is the now top? I mean, what I will give to you, you can prepare this one to me. Malware investigation, compromised server, both false positive and true positive. Malware investigation, false positive, true positive scenario. What will you do? Can you make a report and can you give it by tomorrow evening?
Sure, sir.
Did you get it? What did I say?
Sir, once again, please.
So what I'm saying,
Yes.
malware investigation to the server. Okay, false positive scenario, true positive scenario. You can make a note. You can make a note. Nothing but what exactly you will do once the alert is received. Take any of the file name and take any of the IP address, take any of the file size, file category, and so on. So I need past tense, not future tense, past tense you can explain. You can make what compromised by malware. That is nothing but true positive. Server is not got compromised by malware. That is not false positive. So this one investigation in the past tense, can you give and can you make a notes and can you give it to me by tomorrow
Yes.
evening?
Sure, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Am I audible, guys? From my side or your side?
No, from your side only breaking voice.
Yeah, so here still internet issue. Give me one. Okay, guys, I will anyway paste it in WhatsApp group. Just you can go through that. And finally, hello.
Sir,
Yes,
audible,
sir.
sir. You're
Yes,
audible.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can make that investigation and you can explain by tomorrow evening and you can share the document with me. And here I attach two interview questions document. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So yeah, SOC interview questions 1, SOC interview questions 2. So this more than 20 to 30 interviews, so many people are attended. So this is from 13th batch, 14th batch, 12th batch. So whoever is attended, all those people interview questions, I made a summary. And finally, so I attached here. Please go through these documents also. This is a very, 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 very valuable documents, guys. So TCS interview questions, Infosys interview questions, Wipro IntelliQuestions, Capgemini, Accenture, Mindtree, Deloitte. So almost all the companies. So these 2 documents, please go through all these documents as well. So 55 pages, total 110 pages are there. If you are reading this one and you are following my instant investigation properly and you are following these use cases, 100% you will select, guys. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tomorrow morning class is there at 8 o'clock. So I given one assignment as well. Tomorrow evening class, we can discuss that one. Is it fine?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys,
Okay,
thank
sir.
you so much. And see you tomorrow. Okay, guys, good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night.